Hello, Quinn Donovan here on the See Me See You channel. Welcome, welcome. We are in the 8th week of the 50 weeks of self-care truth or dare. Last week, the truth was to check in with yourself, see how you're doing physically, mentally, emotionally. Hopefully you were able to check in and just see where you're at, how you're doing. Maybe you got some insight. Maybe some things were brought to your awareness that you didn't realize you were feeling. So hopefully that had given you an opportunity to really get in tune with yourself, with your body, and just really see where you're at on any given moment. And then the dare was to write a personal mission statement. How many of you did that? I would love to hear what your mission statements are. Share in the comments of last week's video, and I would love to hear what your personal mission statement is. Maybe we have some things in common with our mission statements, and that we could align together and do something together, some collaboration. Well, this week we're on week 8. These weeks are just flying by so quickly, but I know we have a lot more weeks to go in this 50-week self-care truth or dare. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's pick a stick from our self-care truth or dare canister, and let's see what this week has to bring us. All right, so for the truth, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 meaning not at all, and 5 meaning extremely, how stressed do you feel? Do you have ways to relieve your stress? Oh gosh, this is, I'll just be very honest with you. My level of stress is probably at a 4. I'm in this huge, massive transformation, and an old identity of mine is leaving. It's going away. I no longer align with it. I no longer resonate with it. And so my whole identity is kind of turned upside down, and it's a little bit stressful because I'm like, who am I? What am I doing? How am I expressing myself? How do I want to express myself? I've been, I want to say, restrictive or resistant to fully expressing myself in all these different ways that I love doing. And I just feel like all this self-expression is just bottled up, and it just wants to just come out and burst out, like just burst out of my head, and just like all this stuff that I've wanted to express all this time, all my whole life, the 40 years that I've been alive, I want to express, and it's just taking time. And so it's a little bit stressful because I'm like, well, how do I express it? What am I doing? And I'm just really in this huge transformation, right smack dab in the middle of it, and stepping into a new version of myself, a new identity of myself. And it's like, what does that look like? Am I going to like the same things? Am I going to do the same things as I did before? You know, and of course, stepping into a new identity is something new, unknown. And so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the universe has to bring me, but I'm being open and receptive to all the divine miracles that I'm blessed with every day. And so the way I relieve my stress is I work out, I do yoga, I do a lot of meditation. I go sit outside and just listen to the environment around me, meditate into the sunlight. What else do? I do chakra healing. I do sound meditation. Those are my ways of relieving my stress. Sometimes it's nice just to sit down and talk with yourself and see really where you are being more stressed out. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed are you? I know in the times that we're in right now, it's very stressful, especially with the ending really of the pandemic, and now we're in inflation and all this other stuff, and things are more expensive, and it's getting harder and harder to pay for stuff just because wages aren't going up. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the things that stress me out. You know, maybe you're in a relationship that is no longer serving you, is no longer in alignment with you, and it's stressful because you feel obligated to stay there, but yet you don't want to be alone, so you continue to stay. Like, maybe you're in that, maybe that's stressful. Maybe you're in a job that is stressful, or it's constantly busy and you never get a break. You check in with one of the other videos. There was a work-life balance video on a Truth There. Check in with that and see, you know, where your stress level is there. Maybe your kids are just crazy and like all over the place, and so they stress you out. So definitely take this time to really give a number to your stress level, and then find ways to reduce that stress, because stress isn't getting us anywhere. It's not solving a problem. It's just causing us more pain. It's causing us more stress. It's causing us to be out of an alignment with our higher selves and our divine mission. So the more that you tune into what your stress levels are, then you can do things like meditating, or going for a walk, or just sitting outside and enjoying the weather, or maybe not today, but because it's snowy here right now, maybe you enjoy that. Do something that you enjoy that also reduces your stress. So that's the truth for today. Go check your stress levels on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being not at all stressed and 5 being extremely stressed. I said I'm a 4. I'm a 4. I can say I'm a 4 because I've done some exercises, I've done some meditating, I've done some clearing, so I'm not as stressed as I could be, which is great. Now, for the dare, let's see. Make a date to spend quality time with someone you love. That's awesome. I love this. I dare you to go spend time with somebody you love, even if it's yourself. Because we gotta love ourselves, right? So go spend some time with yourself, or spend some time with your significant other, or spend some time with your children and enjoy that time. Don't be forcing it. This is quality time, people. Quality time. Quality time. What is quality time? Well, that's sitting there and enjoying each other's company. That's sitting there and relaxing and being with each other, being one with each other, and just enjoying each other's company. And you don't even have to talk. You don't even have to talk to each other. But if you enjoy being in each other's company, regardless if you're talking or not, or doing an activity or not, that's quality time. So I'll be spending time with my daughter today. When she gets out of school, we'll have that quality time. Usually we will have dinner together and we'll watch a movie together, just because when she's in school, I don't have that much time to spend with her. So she'll be the one that I'll be spending that time with. So I hope that you can get some time in with a loved one or loved ones. It doesn't have to be one person, but even if you don't have anyone around, spending quality time with yourself is a good one, because a lot of times people don't like being with themselves. They don't like how they feel when they're by themselves or being with themselves. But I can tell you, when you spend that time with yourself, you really start to get to know yourself, and you really tune in to who you are. Instead of having all the outside influences telling you who you are or what you need to be or what you need to do, you sit and have that quality time with yourself. And doing that is, maybe making a meal for yourself, a delicious, healthy meal, going for a walk for yourself, just sitting outside and enjoying the weather. See, this can play in to the truth of your, relieving the stress. So if you're stressed yourself, you could go and spend some quality time with yourself doing something that you love. One of my favorite activities to do with myself is to color. I love coloring. My little inner child loves coloring. And so I've been coloring these flower of life pictures, and I just keep coloring and coloring and coloring, and I feel so good about it afterwards because one, I had that time with myself, and my little inner child is sitting there like, oh, I just love coloring. Like, I would color all day if I could. Like, I would love a job to just color. Like, that would be one dream job that I love to do, and maybe I might just create that. But that's something that I love doing with myself. With my daughter, we, like I said, watch movies, eat dinner together. And then with my dog, you know, I could spend that quality time with my dog, which normally is sitting there rubbing her belly because that's all she wants to do, or taking her for a walk. So there is plenty of opportunity today, and any day really, to one, check your stress level of what the truth is. You know, the truth is check your stress level and what can you do to relieve that stress. And then the dare is to spend some quality time with a loved one, even if it is just yourself, because you know what? You got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's going to be hard for someone else to love you, or for you to even tell somebody how to love you. Because if you're not loving yourself, it's going to be a hard road, I want to say. And I know that as I started loving myself more and more every day, tuning into myself more and more every day, and really listening to that still small voice every day of what I need, or what my little inner Quins need, we are experiencing a lot more blessings, a lot more miracles, a lot more reduced stress, a lot more unconditional and accepting love. So that is this week's Truth or Dare on week 8. So check your stress levels, go do something to reduce those levels, and then spend some quality time with a loved one, even if it is yourself. Thank you so much for joining. I would love to hear what your ways of reducing stress are. So comment on the video and let me know how you reduce your stress. And then what kind of activities do you do with someone you love, you know, in that quality time? What do you do? What do you like to do? I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments if you're really loving these, and they're bringing you some awareness and some mindfulness to your life. Please subscribe. There's a lot more of these videos coming, and like I said in the beginning, with my self-expression, this is kind of where I will be doing that. So come and learn about me. Come into my world, because we all live in different worlds, right? And so come be in my world. Come see what my world's like by subscribing to my channel, because I love to see you, and I hope you love to see me. And I just can't wait to see you again next week. So have a beautiful day. Go release and relieve the stress that you have, and get some quality time in with your loved ones. I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.